Hello student, today we are going to discuss Black-Scholes model for option valuation. Black-Scholes model is a mathematical model for the valuation of option or option pricing. We can also say that Black-Scholes model is a mathematical model given for financial markets. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the basic concept of Black-Scholes model, means how it was introduced, and we will also discuss the formula of Black-Scholes model which is used for the calculation of value of option. So first of all, we will discuss the basic concept of Black-Scholes model. Black-Scholes is a pricing model used to determine fair price or theoretical value for a call or a put option. Again, I repeat, Black-Scholes is a pricing model used to determine the fair price or a theoretical value for a call or a put option based on 6 variables such as volatility, type of option, underlying stock price, time, strike price, and risk-free rate. Volatility means the standard deviation of the return or the variation of the return. Type of option means which type of option we are going to calculate, whether it is call option or put option. Underlying stock price means current stock price, current price of the stock. Time means the duration of the call or the put option, means what is the duration of the option will be treated as a time for the option. Strike price is also called as exercise price. The exercise price or the strike price means the price at which we are going to exercise the option, and the risk-free rate. So these are the 6 important variables which are used for the calculation of option pricing by using Black-Scholes model. Dear students, as we know, the quantum of speculation is more in case of stock market derivatives, and hence proper pricing of options eliminates the opportunity for any arbitrage. जैसे कि हम सभी को पता है कि there is more chances of speculation in the derivatives market, so we need proper pricing option for the elimination of any opportunity for any arbitrage. Means for arbitrating, to eliminate the arbitration, we have to use proper pricing option model. As we know, there are 2 important models for option pricing: binomial model and Black-Scholes model. In previous lecture, we studied binomial model, and in today's lecture, we are going to study Black-Scholes model. This model, that is Black-Scholes model, is used to determine the price of European call option, which simply means that the option can only be exercised on the expiration date. Again, I repeat, this is very important. The model is used to determine the price of European call option. ये जो मॉडल हम लोग यूज करने वाले हैं, Black-Scholes model, is used to determine the price of European call option, which means that the option can only be exercised on the expiration date. It means the option can only be exercised on the expiration date. The formula of Black-Scholes model is developed by 3 economists: Fisher-Black, Maron-Scholes, and Robert Merton, and it is one of the world's most well-known option pricing model. The initial equation was introduced in Black and Scholes 1973 paper, that is the research paper titled The Pricing of Option and Corporate Liabilities, published in the Journal of Political Economy. ये जो इक्वेशन है या ये जो Black-Scholes मॉडल है, ये इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ था इन द ईयर 1973 बाय Black-Scholes in their research paper, that is the pricing of options and corporate liabilities. Black passed away in the year 1995. After 2 years, Scholes and Merton were awarded the 1997 Nobel Prize in the economics for their work in finding a new method to determine the value of derivatives. The Black-Scholes model, also known as the Black-Scholes-Merton model, it is also called as BSM model. It is a mathematical model for pricing an option contract. Fisher-Black and Maron-Scholes utilized the physics heat transfer equation to develop the Black-Scholes option pricing model. This is very important. This model is also called as Black-Scholes marathon model. It is a mathematical model for pricing an option contract. Only we can calculate the option price by using this Black-Scholes model. Fisher-Black and Myron-Scholes utilize the physics heat transfer equation to develop this Black-Scholes option pricing model. This BSOPM is called as Black-Scholes option pricing model. In particular, the model estimates the variation over time of financial instrument. Means in particular duration, whatever variation is there in the financial instrument is estimated by this model. It assumes these instruments will have a log normal distribution of prices. What it assumes? It assumes these instruments will have a log normal distribution of prices. Using this assumption and the factoring in other important variables, the equation derives the price of a call option. Means by using this assumption and the factoring in other important variables, which we discussed earlier, 6 variables, the equation derives the price of call option. Now we will discuss the assumptions of Black-Scholes model. There are certain assumptions of Black-Scholes model. These are the 6 assumptions given here, important assumptions. Whenever we calculate the price of option or value of option by using Black-Scholes model, these 6 assumptions are considered. First assumption for Black-Scholes model is the option is European and can only be exercised at expiration. मतलब जो भी ऑप्शन हम लोग यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, that option must be European option. It means it can be exercised at the expiration only. The next, no dividends are paid out during the life of the option. किसी प्रकार का कोई डिविडेंड का पेमेंट नहीं होता है ड्यूरिंग द लाइफ ऑफ द ऑप्शन. मींस नो पेमेंट ऑफ डिविडेंड ड्यूरिंग द ऑप्शन. देन मार्केट्स मस्ट बी इफिशिएंट. मार्केट्स कैसे रहने चाहिए? मार्केट्स इफिशिएंट रहने चाहिए. इट मींस मार्केट मूवमेंट्स कैन नॉट बी प्रिडिक्टेड. मार्केट का मूवमेंट प्रिडिक्टेड नहीं रहेगा. मार्केट्स इफिशिएंट रहने चाहिए. देयर आर नो ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट इन बाइंग द ऑप्शन. किसी प्रकार का कोई ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट नहीं है इन बाइंग द ऑप्शन. The risk-free rate and the volatility of underlying assets are known and constant. जो risk-free rate है और volatility है, that is standard deviation of the underlying assets, are known and constant. And the last assumption is the return on the underlying assets are normally distributed. जो भी return है underlying assets के, ये कैसे रहने चाहिए? Normally distributed. So these are the 6 simple assumptions of Black-Scholes model. Again I repeat, the first assumption is the option is European and can only be exercised at expiration. Second assumption, no dividends are paid during the life of the option. किसी प्रकार का कोई dividend payment नहीं होगा. Markets are efficient. Markets are efficient means market movement cannot be predicted. Market movement predict नहीं होगा. There is no transaction cost. किसी प्रकार का कोई transaction cost नहीं है in buying the option. Then the risk-free rate और जो volatility है means the variation or standard deviation of the return of the underlying assets are known and constant. वो known चाहिए और constant रहने चाहिए. And the last assumption is the return of the underlying assets must be normally distributed. So these are the 6 simple assumptions of Black-Scholes model. Now we will discuss the formula of Black-Scholes model. The formula for Black-Scholes model is given here. So this is the formula. The formula indicates, this is the formula for Black-Scholes model. C0 equals to S0 multiplied by ND1 minus E divided by E to the power RT multiplied by ND2. Again I repeat, C0 equals to S0 multiplied by ND1 minus E divided by E to the power RT multiplied by ND2. This formula is also written as, इसी फॉर्मूले को हम और दूसरे टाइप में लिख सकते हैं. दिस कैन बी रिटर्न एज C0 equals to S0 multiplied by ND1 minus E multiplied by E to the power minus RT multiplied by ND2. So again I repeat this formula. C0 equals to S0 multiplied by ND1 minus E multiplied by e टू द पावर माइनस आर टी, यहाँ पे था e डिवाइडेड बाय e टू द पावर आर टी। अब ये मल्टीप्लीकेशन में अगर यहाँ जाता है तो ये आर टी जो है ये होगा माइनस आर टी मल्टीप्लाइड बाय एन डी टू। अब हम यहाँ डिस्कस करेंगे कि ये C0 क्या है, S0 क्या है, व्हाट इज ND1, E क्या है, E to the power RT क्या है, and what is ND2, which is given here. So C0 means वैल्यू ऑफ कॉल ऑप्शन। अब जीरो क्यों लिखते हैं हम लोग, C0 का मतलब है वैल्यू ऑफ कॉल ऑप्शन नाउ, आज कितना कॉल ऑप्शन का प्राइस आने वाला है, which is indicated by C0. Now what is S0? S0 is price of the stock, price of the stock, that is spot price। आज स्टॉक का प्राइस कितना है, दैट इज द स्टॉक प्राइस। ND1 मींस प्रोबेबिलिटी फ्रॉम द स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेबल, मतलब Z टेबल से हमको ये प्रोबेबिलिटी लेनी है। ND1 के लिए हमको D1 कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा और D1 का वैल्यू हमको देखना है Z टेबल में, दैट इज नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेबल, एंड एज इट इज प्रोबेबिलिटी इट मींस इट लाइज बिटवीन 0 to 1। E means exercise price, E means exercise price or strike price. It is the price on which we are going to exercise the option on the expiration. E to the power RT, E to the power RT is the present or discounted value. तो ये जो portion है E divided by E to the power RT, it means it is the present value or discounted value of exercise price. यहाँ हम क्या calculate करने वाले हैं, present value or discounted value of exercise price. It means E to the power RT is the present value. R is the risk free rate of interest. R क्या है, risk free rate of interest. T is time to maturity, जो भी ड्यूरेशन है ऑप्शन का is indicated by T, and ND2 is again probability from the standard normal distribution table, that is Z table. Means first of all we have to calculate D2 and we have to find out the value of D2 in the normal distribution table, that is ND2, which is again lies between 0 to 1. It is calculated from the Z table. So this is the explanation of the formula. What is C0, what is S0, what is ND1, what is E to the power RT, and ND2. As we discussed here, this portion S0 multiplied by ND1 is treated as cash inflow, and E divided by ERT multiplied by ND2, this portion is treated as cash outflow, means cash inflow minus cash outflow, we will get the value of call option. This is the formula as per Black-Scholes model. Now we will discuss how to calculate D1 and D2. So the next formula is the formula of D1. Here we are going to discuss the formula of D1. So this is the formula of D1. So D1 equals to, this is the symbol of ln. D1 equals to ln multiplied by S0 divided by E plus R plus 1 by 2 multiplied by standard deviation square. It means variance. Standard deviation square means variance. So variance divided by 2 means average of variance we have to take multiplied by time. Whole divided by standard deviation multiplied by under root of time, that is square root of time we have to take here. Now what is ln, what is S0, E, R, standard deviation, and T, that we will discuss here. Now what is ln? Ln is the natural log. Ln is the natural log that we have to calculate. S0 is the price of stock now or the spot price. E is the exercise price or strike price, which we already discussed. E is the exercise price or strike price. R is the risk free rate of interest. Standard deviation is this symbol is for standard deviation or volatility of the return, and T is for time to maturity. What is the time for maturity of the option? So this is the formula for the calculation of D1. Now we will discuss the formula of D2, how D2 is calculated. So the formula for D2 is D1 minus standard deviation multiplied by under root of time. Again I repeat, the formula is D2 equals to D1 minus standard deviation multiplied by under root of time. So here we have to take the value of D1 which we calculated here. मतलब इस फॉर्मूले में हमने जहां पे D1 कैलकुलेट किया है, ये D1 की वैल्यू लेनी है हमको, एंड D1 माइनस ये जो डिनोमिनेटर में कैलकुलेशन आया है हमारा, ये जो हमारी वैल्यू आई होगी डिनोमिनेटर में, सो D1 माइनस दिस वैल्यू ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर, वी विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ D2. So D1 minus standard deviation multiplied by under root of time. Here again, this sigma indicates the standard deviation or volatility of the return, and T is for time to maturity. So I hope you understood the concept of Black-Scholes model. What is Black-Scholes model? The basic concept we discussed. Also we discussed the formula of Black-Scholes model, how to calculate the call or the option value by using Black-Scholes model. We discussed how to calculate the value of option, how to calculate D1, how to calculate D2 into this lecture. In coming lecture, we will calculate the value of option by using Black-Scholes model. So don't miss next lecture. At the same time, I request all of you to go through this lecture properly so that whenever we will continue with problems and solutions for option valuation or option pricing by using Black-Scholes model, it will be helpful to all of you to understand how we are calculating the value of option. So for coming lectures, please subscribe my channel on YouTube. Also, you can download this app on Google Play Store, that is Commerce Career Plus. So don't miss the coming lectures. I hope you understood the concept of valuation of option by using Black-Scholes model. In next lecture, we will discuss the calculation of value of option by using Black-Scholes model. So thank you very much.